Right now, I am streaming. I'm gonna be doing the 100-day design challenge. This is a test, so let's see how this works out. You know, so that's one thing. Just let me figure out a few things. I'm just setting up my stream. This is my first stream. Just let me check this out. Okay, great. I think everything seems to be working, right? Okay, let me go ahead. Just give me a minute. Okay. Um. So yeah, today what are we going to be doing? So today we're going to be doing the food app. Fine. A food or a drinking app is day 43, right? I just have a color palette here. Fine. So then we will first start off by having a frame. So for the frame, I'll be choosing frame is nothing but how you want your prototype to be looking like. So I'm going to work on, I would say, Android large. I would be working on Android because I would name it as screen one, right? Great. So we have this, and what are the few things? So one thing about doing a daily, you can always reuse. You can always reuse what you have previously. So I'm just going to reuse this whole navbar on top. So what I have to do is I'll double click on this, move it here, move it little more in. Okay, let's see how it looks on the phone currently. So Figma was down for a few days, but it's working. So guys, why is this not showing up in this? Because it's not inside the screen, right? It's not inside the screen. So what I'll have to do is I'll take this whole status bar, it's all grouped up. I'll push it inside this. Alright. Now what happens? It's here. You can see this. The app is working and running. So what is the first thing usually if you're going for a booking app that shows up, right? What is it that comes into mind? So first thing you have is a menu bar. So here I'm using the plugin of material design icons. That's what is used for Flutter and the React apps through Google. So menu. Let me see. Hopefully it's an hamburger. Okay, there's this menu. So I got a menu here. It's an SPG. I can edit it. I'll pull it in. So this is the frame which comes up. So I got it in. So I'll just hold shift, reduce the size. I'll place it here. Fine, looks great. Maybe make it a little more editable. I can push this here. Okay, maybe because it's inside the frame, not able to do. A simple hamburger icon, right? It's gotta be a simple UI because I'm just streaming. I'm just figuring it out. So here I have the hamburger icon, and later let us think. What else usually comes in a food menu, right? You have the cart. So how many are booked, right? So how many are booked? So for that, there's a shortcut Control Alt P. So if you previously used the same material design icon, you can click on this and you can have this cart option. Just click on cart, right? Shopping cart. Let me check the size for this 36 by 36. You have to lock this. I'll click on lock 36, and here we go. We have it up and running. This looks bigger, so I'll just make it 32. Looks big. 30 should be sufficient. Yeah. So okay, let me just check. So the x-axis is 11, so distance between this and this is 11, and y is 44. This is y is 44. X is 310. That can't be helped. So it's on correctly the same level. So I'll keep this 36, 33 at least. Did not look too small. Let me give some gap here. Now stick it to the top, right? And what else? What else does it have? So this is how your app looks presently, right? So later, what else do we need? We need a title, right? Or we're gonna need to show now by chance how many items are there in the cart. What I'll do is just take ellipse tool. You can use an O. So I'll put it here. This is how it looks in the corner. Okay, what I'll do is lock this here. Fine. I'll increase the size of this. This is like usually how it looks in the app. Many of the apps nowadays. So let's choose from this color palette, right? Let me keep it at around this color, right? Or let me go with this blue. Let's have a blue app. What do you suggest? Let's have a blue, green. You have many options here. Just using this color palette here, just making it simple. You can use anything you want. We're gonna gray this out a little because 4C looks fine. We'll come here, unlock this, change the selection color to 4C because I do not like it to have a sharp black color. That's one thing. And here, next, what we will do is we'll have the amount of bookings. So maybe keep it like 3. So I'm gonna use Open Sans, which is pretty common, many people use, and then I'm gonna make it semi-bold. Okay, so just think I have 3 bookings. Maybe I'm not satisfied with this color. I'll actually go for yellow. Yeah, looks more bright and easier to read. And I'll keep this bold, not semi-bold. Yeah, so you can see this is how it looks here. Bring it up a little bit. Locked. So I'm going to group this as one. Shopping cart, right? So, if you guys are clear till here, fine. Yeah, let me check this out. Give me a moment. Let me a minute. So, hope you guys are able to see. I'm able to see your comments on my phone here. Hope it's going well, right? So next, what we have got here is I'm gonna have a 20-second delay between what I speak and what you guys hear actually, right? So I hope that's okay. Then we have here, yeah. What's the next thing we want? What's the next thing we want? So here the next thing we want is a menu or a heading, right? We'll just give a big heading of menu. I mean, this design is inspired for me, or you do not need to give this heading. I'll just have a search feature directly here, right? So on the search feature, I'll have it like this. I'll have rounded edges, maybe like 20. Fine. Have it at 20. So I do not want it in this way. Fine. I'll make this a bit more different. 15. Let me give it a 15. And post that. I'm going to wait. I'll reduce this opacity to. I'm gonna get this yellow here. Same yellow. I'm gonna reduce the opacity and give that yellow feel. Now this is like an accent color, right? This is an accent color. So what I'm gonna do now is I'm gonna have this accent color here and voila. Fine. But let me see if I have to change it, and then I'll have a placeholder. As you can know, people who do not know what's a placeholder, it's just to show what you have to put it there, right? You have to just showing, you know, burger, fries, blah 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 blah, right? Burger, fries, could be anything right here, right? So I'll make it even more lighter, a lighter tone. I mean, you guys can also suggest of how you want it, right? You guys can surely say if you wanted a darker tone or a lighter tone. I'm ready here to let you guys know that if it works out or not. Fine. And then placeholders are not supposed to look like actual text, so I'm just gonna make it a bit darker, or light, I would say. Yeah, and I'll add an effect of drop shadow. I'm going to increase the blur, red spread, increase it a little bit, and change this. No, it just has to have that, or I can just make this white, as simple as that. We'll just play around with the shadow. You guys can see here how the shadow will give that elevation, right? The touch. I'm going to increase the blur, spread, then I'm going to play around with this again. Fine. I hope you guys are following me on this. Whoever's attending it, I can see I have around 8 participants. So you guys can put in the comment if you have any doubts. I'll clear it right away. No, LinkedIn Live or YouTube Live, anything is fine, right? So that's one thing. And what do we have here? We have the fill. So I'm gonna make it more lighter. It should look like there is something, but you should not feel it, right? It should look like it is there, just holding a place of what should be there. It's too light now. Let me make it a bit darker. I mean, it depends on your monitor as well, on your phone. Fine, it depends on that as well. So that's there. So yeah, so we got this up and running. So next, what do we need? So we need that search looking button, right? I'm gonna again go for my plugins, and I'm gonna go for material design icons. I'm gonna use search. Hi Arun Kumar. Hi. I hope you're doing well. Thanks for joining the session, Arun. Yeah. So next, let's see what goes on. So next, what we've got here is a search button. Alright, you can click on the search button. Just I'll take this out once. Okay, it's already in. So I'm just gonna reduce it, the size to this, right? I'm gonna put the same gray as what is there for this. So what is this? 4C, 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 4C. Fine. Here, guys, I'm just letting you know I'm not following any guidelines, right? I'm not following any guidelines, maybe specific to Apple or Android as such. So I'm just going with along with my own aesthetic mindset. So here we got burger, fries. You can book what you want. I mean, you're free to book with this app, but it's left to you. So then, what else do we have? Or I can have this yellow button just for the sake of aesthetics. Yeah, for a search. Um, Comment here. Edit mention here. Yeah, sure. Then later, what we have got here. Let's check out. Um, I don't know why the video freezes when I'm not moving my cursor or my mouse. There's some kind of delay, but yeah. So next, what do we got on our app? We need to put up categories, right? So I have a few categories here. It's too big. Make it a bit smaller. And I like a little curviness. No? People like it curved. So I have this curved here. So what are the different things we'll need, right? So let me get a few icons, right? So for a few categories, snacks, sweets. This is website, beautiful website, and it's flaticon.com. You can check it out. I mean, it's free for a few things. Food, we put food. So here we have pizza, we have meals, we have fast food, right? We'll click on black. Fine. So here what I'm gonna do is log in first to my account. It's taking some time to log in. Give me a minute. Yeah, it's logged in now. I guess. Oh, it's taking time. Yeah, now it's logged in. So here what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna click on black because I want a basic minimum. I can change the colors because I don't have Photoshop. I don't want to show Photoshop because it's not a Photoshop lesson, right? It's not a Photoshop lesson. So what I'm gonna do here is I'm gonna take. Okay, let me see what do we got here. We got a pizza. Let me. So I don't have a pro account, so I'm just gonna use this. So free download. I just have to arbitrate. So attribution is nothing but what you get. You can have to just mention them, right? You have to just mention the creator. So I've got here, got downloaded. What I'll do is I'll place it here. So the pizza.png. You can see this PNG is up. Can't change the color because it's not an SVG. I have a pro account. Let me know again if you need to change the SVG. So now example, I've selected this. So selected, obviously I'll go with this color. Fine. Or let me, I'm the kind of guy who's not satisfied with the color. So usually, so let me go with this color. This looks more good. Let's go with this color. It's fine. So let's change this 3 into white. I guess. Yeah, looks more aesthetically pleasing to me. But if you guys feel a better color, sure, why not? You can change the color. You can always put it up in the comment section. So I got a food app here. What I'll do is I'll just change it to white color. Just give me a minute. So for that, I need to open my Photoshop, which you guys not be able to see. But in the meantime, so if you have this, also need to mention in text. It's always good. UX practice to have text, easier for people to read, because they might think it's fast food. It's not just fast food. It's pizza. So here I have it in white. Just give this a shadow. Just change that. Spread the blur. Spread it a little. Fine. Color overlay. So I got a white pizza here. As you can see, I just did a color overlay using Photoshop. This is for only selected. Size around 39 by 39. Get that a bit less. Right here. Voila, so you got one button done. So similarly, you have one more button here. This button be more like with gray. Not have this. I'll change this into. See what are the food option. You have salads. That's great. You know the salad PNG. Let it download. Change this into black. Yeah, so we got a salad PNG here. Solid salad. Get it out. Reduce the size. I think it is on 39. Make sure this part is locked always. Hmm. Drop it into this. So it's 37. It's 37 too. Sure. So gonna have this set up. So this is selected. So one more thing what we can do is visual hierarchy. So let's make this a bit bigger. Make sure this is selected. Let's try to keep it, what I'll do is I'll select all of this, Control G. It's called the pizza category. So this will be salad category. Fine. I hope you guys understood the different categories here. Post this, we gonna have one and two more categories. Just gonna show up like this in the phone. I think you're prototyped, not worry. So here I have a diet category. Just download this. Come back, diet PNG, change it to like 37, delete this. Diet red. So got this done. This will just add one more category from here. That would be fast food, or it could be a burger, right? Put it burger, black, right? This looks like a decent burger. I would eat that. Fine. So did I download that? Yes, I did download. The sad person is sad because if you do not attribute, he'll feel bad. So let's attribute it once the post is up. Such as this. It's 37 too. Make sure it's in the middle. Make sure this is. So this must be diet category. So when you copy it, it will be copied with the other name. Make sure you change it. So this would be burger. Fine, sure. It's done there. So what we'll do next is remove this burger from here. Add this burger here. Add this burger into this. So you got 4 different things, and I think this will look better if this was extended all the way. So now pizza categories. So let's sit back, let's think what kind of pizzas we are planning to have, right? So let me see what kind of pizzas. Let me search for some pizzas. Oh, this looks yummy. Whoa, this is good. Just want to eat them, but yeah, can't. So here, or we can go to the Domino's. Oops, it's they do their pizza. It's easier. Let's check it out. Don't allow. I don't want your notifications, man. Look at me. Pick up or dine in. Let's put this. Select city, Bengaluru. Select store. Oh, this is not showing. Okay, I'm just not gonna waste time with this. Fine, I'm just gonna go with some random pizzas. It has a good white background. So before that, we'll just create cards. So I'm gonna create simple cards. Alright, for that we'll have a trending pizzas. Make this semi bold, make the size of maybe 32. It's too big. 24, 20 should be fine. Oh, I'm like 30 minutes apart already. Trending pizzas. Right. So maybe one size lower. No, I'll give it 20. So we create something known as cards here. So for this, take a rectangle tool, try to match it up. Let's see how it looks on the phone. It looks good. So far, so good. Simple bubble app. Let me call it. So here we will have a size of 20 or 10. Fine. So for this, make this bigger. Wide FX. Okay. So here, let's get a pizza from here. And let's see. Can be any pizzas. Let me try to get more tools. That's right. Let me keep it free to use. All. Slice, clip art. Let me see. This looks good. I want to save this image to WebP file. It's hard to choose what kind of a pizza you want sometimes. Come back here. I wish Figma had the option to clear the background. Okay. Tomato and cheese. Load the color. And keep it black. So maybe we'll give it a star rating. This is the rating. Let me give it a 4.5. Fine. So this in the view of time and keeping it simple, I'm just gonna have square. And now I'll add to cart. So here, use my accent color, right? Because here I will have add to cart. I'll just add the plus symbol. And let me get that. So, what else do we have usually in our booking? Right, let's just think. That let me brainstorm. This one card. So you have this, then you have the price. Yeah, the price. Price gets everyone going, right? So let's go the Indian rupee. Copy. Here we go. The rupee symbol is here. This is what matters the most to most of us. How much you're gonna pay for it? So let me keep it 250. So I'm gonna group this as rating. Group this as price. I know it's a pretty bad UI. I feel personally today. Just keeping it simple. So just add. Okay. Put this all together. Give it a Control G. Card 1. Fine. So you got a card ready. This kind of looks odd, honestly. Like this. I mean, you can just change it. It's there. So this live is done. So we got a card here. Copy paste. Fine. And let's get one more. Let's get a free pick. So that's where I got it from. So here, I don't know. This looks great too. Does this have a background? Surely it does. I'll show you guys a trick on how to take off a background. Let me get this first. See, the app is coming together. Mixed veg pizza. Right, this will I'll get a 5. Looks yummy. Price 400. I mean, the more fancier it looks, the more costlier it is. So I will take this, put it inside this. So I'll just take one more. Right. So here we go with this. This is sausages. I can crop this. We want something fancy. So again, sausage. Just as them don't taste good. And 300. Fine. Then menu is here. Let me just paste this out a little bit. And voila. You have this here ready. This is how it looks in the phone. It's simple, but it has the content. I can try to make it a light and dark mode. Let us see. So make this white first. Whole thing. Please do not destroy me, but yeah, I'm just trying it out. Okay, I'll have to turn this into. Let me have color overlay. Just getting it ready. I know you guys are not able to see the screen. You'll be able to in just some time what I'm getting it done. Fine. So let me get this salad. Okay, guys, sorry for being silent. Just trying to get things sorted. Next is diet. Diet here, -37. Let's get the diet rolling. First thing is the burger. Fine. Okay, so this part is done. But yeah, so I'll let this be like this. Maybe not. What I'll do is get all those pizzas. So what we can do here is can add an effect of a stroke here. Me add one more stroke. Yeah, so that's done. So these are two screens, dark mode, light mode. Fine. Thank you guys for streaming in. I'll be posting this UI today. Hope to see you guys next